Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff left, Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 35 on second down, Mond. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give. This is Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Handoff comes to Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Mond. Going up top. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Mond. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Prescott now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Seven, our score after 1.
More time, 7-7.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go play action here. Mon.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Mond out of the shotgun.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, here's Mond.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mond now off of play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Mond going to throw it.
Being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mon.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Cook.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! That's caught.
Justin Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
42's the mic. Watch twins. Watch twins. Mike 42, Mike 42.
They'll set up to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Power running by Zeke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Mond.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33. The give is to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
A dump off to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Here's Dak.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Move. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 14's the mic.
Mond going to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They run. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A 43-yard attempt.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.